Welcome back. It's time for another build. This time, master grade super deformed Barbatos. So this one is iron-blooded coating, which was a premium bandai. I think it was 86 US dollars, and then whatever you would manage to get tax and shipping on top of that. So I grabbed this one purely because the master grade super deformed are my favorite grade of Gundams to build. So when I saw it, couldn't resist. So do the usual with this one, unbox it, time-lapse it out, show it off, and then I'll be back at the end and talk about it. So let's get this one out of the box. Okay. Let's see what master grade super deformed has in store for us. Okay, so our decal sheet, and of course, we're going to have tons of this color because it is the iron-blooded coating. So no big surprise that pretty much everything is this color. A little bit of clear stuff here. Kind of hard to see with the reflection. Oh, it's a little note about the coating. So of course we have our instructions here, some imagery here on the front that looks pretty slick. Very nice center section here. But interestingly enough, none of these pictures are the iron-blooded coating, right? They're all the normal coating and coloring. And of course, all of our decal locations and painting guide, which again wouldn't really apply to the iron-blooded coating one. Okay, should be interesting. Going to be very monochromatic, but it should be a really cool look. So let's get to it. take a look at it. So let's talk master grade super deformed here. Okay, so we'll start from the top with it. Instruction wise, typical Gundam, okay? A few vague spots. If you're not paying attention, you can get some things backwards. A couple of spots where you kind of have to Rubik's Cube the parts with the instructions and like, okay, that's how it goes together. 100% normal in my experience, okay? So nothing bizarre there. Fit and finish on this thing is phenomenal, okay? This thing is like a brick. I mean, there is no loose parts, there is nothing. I mean, even the armament in the hands is solid. Several of the parts, like the shoulders, are keyed, which is really nice, right? They come on, bend down, so they're not going anywhere. A lot of good solid clicks as you're putting things together, which is always nice, right? You get stuff lined up and you get a good click out of it, so that's always nice. The articulation on it is good. It's a little tight to move, but with the fit of the model, it's not a big deal to me. I have had ones that are tight, but also kind of have some loose parts. So as you're trying to do things, stuff falls off and it just gets frustrating as I'll get out, right? Not the case here. So the tighter joints aren't really that big of a deal to me. Very articulate. I mean, you can hit kneeling poses. You can do pretty much anything you want with it. It is amazing how much movement it has. Armament wise, right? We've obviously got the mace, longsword. It's got the smooth bore, which collapses down, goes on the back. And oddly enough, is probably one of the few Gundams I've done where every piece of armament would actually fit on the Gundam at one point, at one time, right? I mean, I could attach this back here and you would have all of its armament on the Gundam all at once. Kind of abnormal in my experience with them. So the downside, okay, this is the iron-blooded coated version, which means probably a good 75% of this guy is the shiny coated parts. And if you've done Gundams with coated parts, you know it is a complete pain, right? You get one chance to get the cut right because you can't sand on this stuff. I mean, whatever you end up cutting is kind of what you get, right? You can do a little bit to kind of smooth some stuff out, but you're losing coating anytime you do it, okay? So, and with it being so much of it, it is kind of a challenge for it. So the question, of course, always is, if you come to me and ask me, what am I gonna say? Well, I think I would say, unless you are just addicted to this look, which it's cool, it is a very cool look, but unless this is just absolutely what you must have, go with the regular Master Grade Super Deformed. Get it, by all means, okay? Absolutely get it. It's beautiful. You'll love it in your collection. It goes together well, looks awesome. But I wouldn't go with the iron-blooded coated one unless this is just absolutely the look you love, okay? Go with the normal. Go with, you'll have nice colors. You won't have all the plated parts. Just my opinion on it, okay? I will probably honestly go get the non-iron-blooded coated version and do it as well, just because I like the way with the colors and things that you get on that model. So just my feedback on it. And that is Barbatos, Master Grade Super Deformed. One of my favorites, for sure. So keep the comments, the feedback coming. Love every bit of it. And